speeding!
Oh, come on! If this counts as speeding, Mualani would have been arrested a long time ago.
I've entrusted her life to you for so long, but only today has she realized just how unhinged the two of you are! So much air! And Paimon's stomach! Oh, knowing Barbados, he'd probably crack up if he heard that!
Huh? Barbados? Right, I almost forgot that you're friends with him. And the other Archons, too. Introduce me when we get the chance, would you? Never hurts to make some new friends.
Sure! Our friends are yours, too!
Don't open your mouth so wide. The venue is just up ahead. Sit tight.
A how. Yeah! Pay up a how! Darn it!
How do you like that? A short Flame Strider show to start us off and to...
Sure pulled off that stunt pretty neatly.
How can you call that a stunt? Wait, what do you mean?
Everyone, welcome back to the pilgrimage of the return of... Bored? Heard it all before? Not to worry. The abyss no longer threatens us day and night as it once did. My comrades, From now on, the pilgrimage will no longer serve as the prelude to a war waged to defend our land. It remains a trial to determine the strongest among us. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga. One written in the triumphs of the victors. So without further ado, let the tournament begin!
Yeah!
Heck yeah! Who's gonna be the new champion?
Now then, you two. You'll be the mobile supervisor.
Leave it to us! We're the best adventurer and
Oh, and one more thing. I believe I've mentioned this already. If you find any leads on Lord Xbalanque, please pass them on to me. Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Let's go check on everyone and...
Okay, this should be far enough. Sorry for making you walk all this way. Lord Xbalanque, I said I was inviting you...
Oh?
Oh no. He doesn't sound too impressed.
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? No worries. It's a first for him. Wait, really? Hang on. I think you're telling me that neither you nor your companions know...
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. As for your sense of humor...
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the...
Wow. Talk about being overly familiar.
And these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and are
I see. I was about to say, why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could, and there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan.
I see. Your physical body couldn't be revived, so...
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child in any way. I have my own plans. And as for my reasoning, alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really...
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run. You're not used to this body.
I wish that was the only problem. I'm simply unable to do a lot of larger movements. Oh, also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body. If I pushed...
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Ziillahvi learned about you...
Oh, is it time to get serious then? All right. In any case, you've already touched... I did indeed strike a deal with the ruler of death. She once asked me why I prayed for... I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one. She assented to my request, and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest,
So your return is a special favor
more like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest.
How do you feel about the Natlan of today?
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love...
As you know, ours was an exceedingly I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The disaster struck suddenly, and Natlan was engulfed in darkness. But even when thrust into battle against the Abyss, fate, and the passage of time, all the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the... As for me, I decided to head 500 years into the future. That is, the present. So I might finally bring together... Of course, I had prepared for the worst. That I would awaken to naught but monsters, corpses, and ruins where our nation once stood. Had that happened, there would have only been one thing left for me to do. Fulfill my final duty as a warrior, and then witness the end of the world helplessly. Still, the outcome proved that our faith was not misplaced. This victory, and the miracle that it created, is the greatest reward for all who gave everything to protect our realm.
Yeah. Had anything gone wrong, whether in the past or in the now?
I have always believed you to be shrewd. Surely, such a quality was needed to bargain with the ruler of death. And Natlan was only able to overcome this crisis with your help.
All these millennia later, and the people of Natlan have finally achieved victory over... If future generations will call me the one who created the rules and initiate beginnings and endings, creation and change.
Please, you're too modest.
And that's the perfect segue to something that you see, you don't have to worry too much about my second life.
A single day?
What?
That's why I said you won't have to worry. Besides, no one ever said I was actually going to return and stick around. Still, I've got to say, it has not been an easy trip. After being resurrected, I woke up in the home of a normal boy and wanted to take a quick... And once I finally made it to shore, I decided to take a stroll and see the sights, only to step into a trap along the way. Beats me who'd put a trap out there, and there wasn't even anybody around to check it. Thankfully, the bottom was pretty soft, so I lay down and took a nap before getting up to continue.
This is so embarrassing.
After countless trials and tribulations, I finally managed to sign up for the tournament. But then, I ran into a girl who claimed to be a fitness coach. She insisted that my muscles weren't up to snuff, and made me do... Oof. You guys in the future sure have it...
Well then, what's next?
Oh, what a great question. I was just about to get to that. You're a pretty... So, I do have a small wish. I managed to participate in the pilgrimage, but, alas, my potential is...
Why is he stealing glances at us like that?
Well, now that I've said it, care to help an old man out, hero? Ahem. See, I was also quite the formidable warrior in my time. Sure.
Very formidable indeed.
Yes.
Using your current body?
Don't worry. I'll find a suitable location for our duel, and a way to keep this spot the first sun. The ardent sun. This star, from the moment I first saw you, I knew... Surely you shall not refuse me this battle. Oh, inherit...
I accept.
Brilliant. In that case, let us free ourselves from mortal shape. Let the ancient...
What is this place?
Is this a temple of the
This is the land of the sun, created by my soul. Only me, you, and you. The sun, the other sun, Blessed One 1, and Blessed One 2.
We've been blessed by the sun?
The sun will remember the most virtuous stars. You are hope itself. We have invited you here, so you may witness the clash of...
Huh. I see. We've manifested in an almost fully spiritual, consciousness-like form.
That's right. As I said, I knew you to be a born warrior the moment I laid eyes on you. The great Xbalanque, impressed upon a child's body, found less than 1/3 of his original strength available to him. But here, we meet as our true spiritual selves. In this place, even a child may shake heaven and earth. What makes a true hero? Someone strong of body? Or which of these are you, Mavuika?
Well said, Xbalanque. Let us prove our mastery of both strength. You and I both know we'll never meet a better matched opponent.
Indeed, that's exactly as a citizen of Natlan, as the Pyro Archon, as an opponent from across the millennia, and a friend whom you never had the chance to meet. Let us have a fair and honorable duel.
Our fight will end when the flame is extinguished.
Fine. You ready?
No. In war, there's no time for that.
The fire's out. Let's stop here.